guys, yeah, so my hair, as you can see, is a bit of a mess. That's because of the weather outside. So I've got two different comparisons. Right now, everyone is freaking out here because they're like, oh my god, the wind is like 40 kilometers an hour, and it's really not that bad. I mean, it's 40 k's an hour, but it's not, my hair is obviously like this, but it was a lot worse this morning. It was a lot louder. But it's not that bad. I think the worst of it's been, apart from earlier this morning, the worst part was the fact that we had hail. But by hail, I mean the hail was the size of a raindrop, if that. They were the size of little stones. And they didn't hurt, because all I sat there thinking, well, not sat there, I was walking home and all I think was, that was a heavy raindrop. It didn't hurt. Then I looked at the ground and realised it was bouncing. I'm like, last I checked, raindrops don't bounce. So that's pretty much the worst of it. Everyone up north has had a lot worse. So we're really not that bad. Everyone's freaking out over nothing. My hair's fun, but that's cool. Meanwhile, back in Brisbane, everyone's really annoyed because they've been talking about this supercell and hyping up this whole superstorm cell and stuff like that for the last couple of days, and they barely got rain. So, two completely different things. One, people freaking out over normal winds, and another group freaking out because they don't have a thunderstorm. Anyway, that's why my hair's like this. I'm gonna go fix it now because I'm pretty sure no one's gonna be taking me seriously. And I'll be right back. Now that we got that sorted, it's not perfect, but it's better than what it was. Not a lot has happened this week apart from this whole Storm Gertrude. Like, New York, I understand they had it so bad with all the snow, you know, every flight cancelled by the looks of it. We've had nothing like that. Possibly snow today, or like late tonight, tomorrow morning kind of thing. Bit of ice, but I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as what New York had unless you're up north, like I said. I finally got my grades back, so it's a whole bunch of stuff, like a whole weight off my shoulders, which is really good to just know that I passed, and that was fine. So very, very good week for me, apart from the fact that I'm a little bit sick today, but I was a lot worse yesterday, so yay for that. Yeah, there's not a lot that's happening at the moment, just windy. Yeah, so can't really say much. Just planning all our holidays at the moment, which is really, really exciting. But there's just so much to do at the same time because there's like two of them doing it at the same time, and one's like a month long. And so I'm just dreading the day that we finalise it, because that means that I have to pay for it, which means that there's more money coming out of my account. We'll deal with that when that comes, but I mean, I saved up my money for it. I knew it was coming. It doesn't matter how much money I ever save in my life, I will still not like seeing anything come out of my account. I am so bad. I don't know if it's bad or good. I think it's both. But anyway, so yeah, so it's really, really exciting to have all this stuff planned. But it's kind of to the point now where I'm like, I just spent 2 weeks travelling, and now I'm planning a couple more weeks, or even a couple months by the end of it, of travelling that I don't want to study. So it's kind of, not forcing me, but it's making me want to procrastinate. It's kind of bad. But, not to say I'm behind on my work. I'm still on top of my work and stuff. I just don't want to do it. Because now I just want to keep travelling, so that kind of sucks, but yeah, what can you do? So just get through the next 2 months. Yeah, next 2 months. But the other thing is that today is actually 5 months since I left home. So next week is 5 months since I got here to Glasgow. And I was walking home today in that lovely, lovely weather, and I actually saw the plane. Well, not necessarily the plane, but the flight that I took here was flying in when I was walking home today, and I just went, whoa. It's crazy how quick the last 5 months has gone, you know. In 2 weeks' time, half my time's gone. 5.5 months is my halfway mark. So, by the end of next month, I'm closer to going home than I was to coming here in the first place, if that makes sense. So it's going so fast, which is good because, you know, I'm enjoying myself and everything, but at the same time I feel like it's going too fast. I'm not able to enjoy myself as much as I probably could, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what I think by the end of it all and if I still feel that way, but yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, that's all I've got. Not much to talk about today, but hopefully there's maybe a bit more next week and I don't sound really stupid. So that's it from me and I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.